Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Delaware Blue Hens, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by the Nittany Lions will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Delaware's offense will go to work first. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
The give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Now the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Hunt is on its way. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So Penn State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season, but this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Handoff from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Here's the pressure. It's complete to the right. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Nittany Lions will try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Tight end now in motion. On the run, it's Jackson. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on second down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Reynolds. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll throw on third and short. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signaled for the 2-minute timeout. Behind the chains now on second and long. Motion from the wideout. Going to swing it on second down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to throw for it. Unloads to the right. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. They punt it away on fourth down. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Beautiful play call offensively at the perfect time. In that situation, the defense obviously expecting pass, so they sneak the draw in and gash the defense.
Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
From the gun, the ground game. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Wants to fire on second down. Snags it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He'll keep it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Iowa State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Ames behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Iowa. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
and the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Wants to go up top on first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Gets it out fast. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And the Nittany Lions in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Reynolds. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to pass. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he takes this from inside the 5. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Happy Valley has given us a fun first half. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that said, let's send it back to the guys in State College, PA.
The Blue Hens will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle, it's Jacobs. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. To the air on second down. They'll run the screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Nittany Lions come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. First and 10 as the clock winds under a minute to go here in the third quarter. Right back to the well. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's got him. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So we open the final period with a third down play. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the marker is Kelly. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Got the 1st down and more.
Well, his legs haven't been a big factor in this game up to now. He picks the perfect moment in the 4th quarter to rip off his longest run of the game.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Makes the grab on the left. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. The throw. Finds his back in the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. A strong, methodical, workman-like effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate.